Now that you know the basic motion of a golf swing is this motion, and we showed you how to do that. And the only thing, since mass, the club head, is the mass that we're going to hit the ball with, that's fixed. The body that we have, that we bring to the golf course, all that's fixed. So we have no control over that because that's fixed. The formula for creating force, which is what we're trying to do, put force behind the golf ball, formula is mass, all this stuff in me, times speed. So what we're going to have to do is generate speed.
Force?
To get force, we get...
Mass?
No, mass times speed is force. And we want force. So I'll take this mass and I got to move it as fast as I can to get as much force to hit the ball as far as I want it to go. So speed is everything. And I developed this little thing just to teach you how to hit a ball, what muscles you need to make speed. Because we want to generate this kind of speed. It's a pulling motion. The harder I pull, faster this goes. Hear the difference? Yeah. All right. So that's how I can generate speed in that circle. The tighter this circle, the faster it goes. The pendulum, if this just swings as a regular pendulum like that, that's one speed. If I shorten this and do the same thing, it goes faster. Yeah. Same mass, but it's going faster. So do we want a long swing or do we want short swing? Because that's speed, right? We want more speed. So I don't want my arms way out here to make speed. I want my arms in here to make speed.
Is this one of your ideas when you were in the bathroom?
No, this is physics. This was some physics professor's thing. Some rocket scientists at JPL that came up with this. So the closer my hands are to me, faster I can turn. You ever see an ice skater? And they go into a spin? Do they spin fast with their hands out like this? No. They pull them in real tight, and the tighter they get, the faster they spin. That's called conservation of angular momentum. Okay. So,
Hogan has that in his book too.
And that's what creates the speed, is this conservation of angular momentum. It's not brute force. We're not throwing refrigerators. We don't want any flexed muscle. Flex your arms as tight as you can make them. Now move your arms.
Statue.
Can you hit me now? Can you move? No. You got to relax those muscles in order for them to move. So anytime you get a flexed tight muscle, it resists motion. The harder I squeeze this handle, if I squeeze this handle hard, I can't move it because I'm holding it too tight. So I've got to relax this grip. I've got to relax the pressure on that. Now I know since we did the chipping, we didn't really need any force to really chip the ball far. But now we want to hit the ball a long distance. We got to do this. We got to create some speed. That's why I developed this thing, just to get used to this motion. See how that comes out of that pocket? That's that same motion we had with the chippings. And you notice my wrist is bending the way we get the wrinkles here, because that's the way it naturally bends. That's the wrist. That's how your wrist bends. This motion, that's my rotation of my forearm. That's not a wrist cock. That's a wrist cock, and that's a release.
Okay.
This is what release is, not this.
And it releases by itself?
It just, yeah, it just does by itself. The centrifugal force that's created by the centripetal force, which is that pulling action that made this go fast, that pulls from the center of the swing here. Harder I pull that's going to snap out by itself.
Centripetal force?
Centripetal.
Centripetal.
Right. There is no such thing as centrifugal force. It's a product of the linear motion of this wanting to go straight and this pulling motion that makes it go a curve. Newton's laws. If I want to create speed, I want to be like the ice skater here. There's two circles in this golf swing. There's this circle of my arm going up like that, comes out of here like that, up. So that's this circle. The other circle is this one, the body turning. And this is where the power came from. This is where you get your power, is this. Hogan talked about you got to move your hips. My good friend Bruce Crampton played with Hogan quite a bit when he was between tours living in Dallas. And neither one of them exchanged any ideas on the swing. But I asked Bruce, I said, when you played with Mr. Hogan, was there anything you noticed about him that he did differently or anything special? And he thought about it for like 2 minutes. In fact, we were on the phone. I thought maybe the phone went dead. And he was still there. He said, "I'm still thinking." And I said, "So Michael, best I can tell is the thing he did better and was turn his belly button to the target faster than anybody I know. He turned that faster than anything, and that's that motion. The faster I can do that. So we want to get our speed comes from here. So we got this circle. We're literally coming out of your hip pocket. Ben used to say, I don't keep anything in my right front pocket or I'll break it. So the closer I can get my hands, the faster I can turn. It's that same technique that an ice skater uses. And if I got my hands out here, I can't turn very fast, but I can turn a lot faster. There's a lot of talk about width in a golf swing, and they said a golf swing, this is a fixed length. My arm's never going to get any longer than it is. And it's not going to get any longer if it's out here or down here. So that's a fixed length. The club shaft that you're going to be playing with, that's a fixed length too. So width is a fixed. From wherever it goes from here to there is fixed. You can't change that. You can't change the weight because that's fixed. So all we can do is figure out how we can move it fast. And if we know physics says I can turn it fast doing that. Faster I do that, that's where the speed comes from.